Hey everybody, Matt Happy Ever CT here. So we're on Thursday now of the Trim Your Waste Challenge. Almost another week down, right? Yesterday I talked about composting. Like, I do not want you to be scared of composting. It's fun. It's hard. It doesn't seem complicated, but it is. If you don't want smelly compost, you're gonna have to attend one of our pop-ups to figure out the right ratios of things you're putting in there. For now, just set it up. All right, Jackie's my wife, and she mentioned, she overheard me. She's like, you get so excited about composting. It's just very funny, but maybe you should break it down a little bit more. We will during the pop-up. All right, today, let's see. Yeah, today, I planned this thing out here. So today, sustainability in children. So we are blessed to have our little Andy in 2020, right? Never knew how unsustainable a child was. Everyone tells me they're expensive. And like, honestly, yeah, like whatever, you know that. The amount of waste that goes into having a child can be really scary. And we've done a lot of steps in order to erase some of that waste through different groups and through our community and through things like that and just research. Now, I do want to say we are going to be doing like a big pop-up. Sorry, I had a low battery. Gotta get this in, 10%. We're going to be doing a pop-up about this. Jackie's going to join me and we're going to like really talk about this because this is something that could spiral out of control very quickly, right? So first thing is we do like one of the main things is like diapers, right? The amount of diapers you go through, it is insane how many diapers you go through. Now we use reusable mainly at home. If Andy's out, we don't use reusable, we'll use disposable. And like, yes, it's not exactly perfect. Yes, we're not zero wasters. Like we would love to be, but it doesn't fit our lifestyle right now. So we use reusable when we can use reusable. We have about half and half. So if you're thinking about doing reusable, try it. It's not that bad. If you know your kid, you can do it. Just if you want more information on reusable, there's some really good YouTube videos, or you can DM us. We have a good source. We have different liners we use and a different system we use, and we really streamlined it. But diapers are a huge thing. So children's clothing. This is insane. This industry is so genius, so smart, but also so unsustainable. It's hard to really find anything sustainable when it comes to children, like anything regenerative, any type of things like that. And that's because if you're buying things firsthand, a lot of these places are just conglomerates who can do what they want. So you walk into Carter's, right? It blows my mind. It's like pink and blue. And like, we buy gender neutral for the reason of being able to pass it down just in case we have another kid, or pass it down to another kid who might not be of the same gender. So we look for those gender neutral colors. Now, if you know you're only gonna have, like we do have a few pinks for her, right? We do have things like that. But it just blows my mind how it's like that. Like it's almost not as gender neutral, it's color neutral, right? So I just wanna like explain that. Make sure we're on the same page with that, because if you wanna pass down clothes, it's easier to pass down clothes that are color neutral, all right? Next thing is clothing. All of our clothing, most of our clothing, right? Unless it's a gift, and we enjoy gifts because gifts should always be taken, right? And I think they're important, and they're important for her too to understand a gift and thank you and all that. But most of the clothes we get her are secondhand. We get them donated to us by some of our friends, family, and community. We're lucky enough to have some people within our community that have daughters that are a little older, and they give us the clothes for Andy, and we take what we want, which is normally all of it because they're freaking awesome clothes. So secondhand clothing, reusable diapers. Try to pick up like color, gender neutral type of clothing so you can pass it down. Facebook groups. This is my sister-in-law kind of turned me on to this, and like she's always been into it. And there's a couple other people in my family into this things where they go on like Facebook Marketplace, or like a mom's buy nothing group, right? And I have that wrong, so I'm sorry to my sister-in-law right now. You texted me it yesterday, and I should remember, but a lot going on. And they buy things for either dirt cheap or free, and they kind of like trade. What better is that? Like, if, you know, we have this plastic playhouse out back we got for free that was some other kids down in Clinton's, and it, you know, it works perfectly. We're going to probably get another 10 years out of this thing. Thing lasted 20 years. We have to stop the one shop clicking, quick clicking at Walmart and the quick clicking at Amazon. They show up at our store, they're shiny, brand new, they're beautiful, but we use them for a month and that's it. Now, I understand the fine motor and gross motor and the intellectual development and the, you know, the verbiage that comes out of the mouth. I am a teacher. I understand linguistics. I understand how important these motor skills are. But secondhand doesn't make a difference. All right, a ball's a ball, right? A bat's a bat. All right. So please understand that there's different ways, right? The last thing is like consignment and thrift shops. Use them. Secondhand. They have great things. A lot of these shops post things on Facebook and Instagram, just like I do, with what they got. Email them. They would probably love to say, yeah, okay, this is what I'll look out for if it comes. Yeah, I'll let you know. All right. If you put in the effort, you can get secondhand things. It'll be cheaper, first of all, for your wallet, right? And second of all, it's reusing, so it's better for the environment. Let's stop the single-use toys that are used once for a month and then thrown out. Guys, you're doing awesome. This is a tough one again. We're gonna have a big pop-up on this. So thank you for checking these things out. Please hit the subscribe button and let's all do this together. Thank you.